Hello everyone, in this video we will continue to train tactical vision in chess. This time we will solve the positions of 1500 to 2000 level on chess.com. You can watch a video with the solution of simpler tasks in my previous video on this channel. Let's start. In positions of this level we will count the opportunities 3-4 moves ahead. We have to pay attention to attacking moves for ourselves and for our opponent. It's necessary to start calculations with the checks, then attacking moves and captures. Let's see our first position. This is our first position. We are playing white here. Black's pieces stay badly in the center. It looks natural to prepare the fork after e5, attacking the queen and attacking the knight. We need to play e5. His pawn is on e5. We need to distract this pawn. We can do it after knight takes d4. In that case, our opponent must capture back. E takes d4. And then after e5, we win material. Knight takes d4. E takes d4. e5 fork. Queen v4 check. Now we need to protect the king and attack his queen. Bishop d2. Queen b6. E takes f6. White won a knight. Let's continue. The second position. It's an endgame. His king on e5 looks weak. It looks very natural to start with the checks. We have an interesting check before. After this move, king has to go to a4. Then we can continue the checks. Rook a1. It's close to be made, but our opponent can protect the king after rook a3. And in that case, we can play knight a6, and it would be made in 3 moves. Before, king takes a4, rook a1 check, rook a3 is the only move, knight b6, mate. The next position, it's pawn's endgame. We are playing black. White's upper pawns, but it's not really important. Black has a strong pass pawn on the a file, and his king is very far from our pawn. So our task here is to promote our pawn as fast as possible. Our king should stop enemy's pawns. So a5, king f2, a4, c5. Right now our king is in time, so we can continue. a3, g6, a2, g7, and now we need to play king f7, stopping the pawn, king to g8, and the position is done. The next position, number 4, here we are playing with white's pieces. Let's see what's going on here. His king on h8 looks weak, and it's natural to start with the checks. We sacrifice the queen. Now we can capture his rook. Rook e8, king g7. Rook g8 check, king f6. And after rook h7, we have enough compensation for the queen. In fact, we have extra material, and black's position is absolutely hopeless. The next position, pawn's endgame. White just played king c2. Our task is to promote our pawn. We should start with this move. King to d3, king h5, king to h4. Now king to h3, king g1. And now it's very important theoretical position. After g3, it's a draw. g3 is a blunder. We should start with king g3. And after this move, black is winning a position, and black can easily promote the pawn. Let's continue. The next position, number 6. Here we are playing white. His king is weak. We can make a mate in 2 moves. After queen h5 check, king f8, and queen to f7. It was an easy position. Let's continue our exercises. Next position, here we are playing black, and white's up material, but white's pieces are a bit far from white's king. White has problems on the first rank. It's not protected well, and also white's king has no empty squares on the second rank. So our task is to use the first rank. We need to distract this rook. We can do it with the check. We can sacrifice the queen. After this move, rook takes f2, it's the only one for white. Then rook a1 is coming, and it's unstoppable mate. Our opponent must sacrifice the pieces. Queen f2, rook f2, rook a1 check, bishop b1, the first sacrifice, rook b1, queen e1, the last sacrifice, and mate. Let's continue. This is our next position. We are playing black. We have powerful bishops and strong pawn. Also, his knight is under attack, but right now it's protected by the bishop. We need to exchange this bishop. I think c3 should be played. Now, after bc3, rook d2, his knight was not under protection. So bishop takes c3, bishop c3, bc3, and now we can capture the knight and we won the piece. The next position, rook d2 was played. We see that our opponent has problems with defense of the first rank. We can distract the rook from the first rank after rook takes d2. In that case, rook takes d2 is the only move. And then rook c1 check, bishop f1, it's the only move. And now we really want to play bishop h3, but right now knight controls the square, so we need to distract the knight. So knight e4, knight takes e4, and then bishop h3. And he can't stop the mate. Let's see. Rook takes d2, rook c1 check, bishop f1. Now h3 square is under control. We need to distract this piece. Knight e4, it's double attack. After knight takes e4, bishop h3, the mate was unstoppable. So he played rook to d4, knight g5, and the position is absolutely winning for black. And the final position for today. Here we are playing white. Knight e5 was played. Our queen is under attack, but it's our move. Let's see the checks. We have knight f6 check. After this move, he has to take with the bishop. Then we can capture on f6 with the queen. Rook is hanging on h8, so he has to take back on f6. We can capture with the bishop. And once again, it's a double attack. His rook is hanging on h8 and his knight is hanging on e5. He can capture our bishop. And in the end, we can capture the rook. And we have an extra rook in the end. Let's see. Knight f6 check, bishop takes f6, queen takes f6, queen takes f6, bishop takes f6, and the position is done. After knight takes c4, bishop takes h8, white keeps an extra rook. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this video. I would be happy to see your likes and comments, and see you in the next videos.